starting off week 2, day 6. Since we had dashes and jumps in, it's obvious we need bars for the dashes and jumps, so you can do it. It's not needed at all, actually. I just felt like adding it, and this is just footage of like beginning to end because I would take footage immediately after I had something that could be seen, and I would send it to somebody or people to see how it'd look to get some feedback. And essentially, it's just 2 bars, and they recharge when you hit the ground or when you use the dash. The dash has a cooldown, and then it recharges, and then the jump, obviously, is when you hit the ground, it'll come back up, and I constantly adjusted it until it was looking to something that I liked, and then I added colors because that was something that was suggested where colors would be added for when it was recharging, when it was charged, and things like that. Now that the 50 seconds is over and most of the people have probably left, I'm gonna go into my official yap mode. Essentially, what I was trying to do at first was just make the bars, and then I played some Deadlock, and I said, "Oh, I should make the Deadlock bars," and then I did that, but I did it with, like, normal bars. Now I was like, "Wow, it'd be really cool if it was just circles around the cursor," because that's what I would prefer, that's what I would want. That was not able to be done, and because that would it's not able to be done because you can't make circular GUI in Roblox. You can't make it circular. You can make a circle, yes, but you can't make it a half circle, for example. Like you can't make a frame a half circle. Apparently, there's some trick to do with like an image label or something like that, but I didn't get into all that because for a while I was trying to figure out how to do it in general, and I was looking stuff up, and I was browsing things, and instead of going into a deep dive and figuring out how to make this half circle, because I've seen things that have like miles per hour and things like that in cars, I decided I'm just going to take a step back. I'm not going to do the half circle. I'm going to just finish out, have it how it is now, put it next to the cursor, have some colors, do stuff like that. That's the majority of what I did this day. Aside from that, I fixed the dashing and the velocity and not the momentum, but I fixed all of that stuff, and I wrapped it around in on invoke, I think, or something like that. I just made it so when you would shoot it to the server, and I think what ended up happening was, if I check now, uh I think it just ends up happening all client side because I realized that you didn't need to do it client to server side, and most places just do it client side, and then they check to make sure that somebody isn't dashing really far or something, or doing something they shouldn't be doing. Uh, didn't mean to speed up there, but really, it's just they use the server side to integrify somebody's position and saying that guy shouldn't have dashed that far or something like that. So week 2, day 5, we went strong. We got some things accomplished that we set out to do, and it looks good. In my opinion, it looks good. If you have any feedback, let me know because to me, it looks good. To the people that gave me the feedback, it looks good. But I really prefer if it was a half circle. So if anybody knows how to do the half circle too, to let me know. But yeah, that's what I got accomplished. This is in like an hour, 2 hours. I got kind of distracted, and I also made this is when I was like making videos too. So but yeah, that's about it for this day. Kind of just speeding through this one, getting the video out, and then I'm gonna move on to the next one. I think the next day is when I finish the ending for the stage, and I don't model a bunch of stuff. I put models down, and in my opinion, they looked really good. I don't know what date it is, but when that day comes, you'll see. I was very excited that it looked well, and yeah, that'll be all for today.